Kilo, you're cleared for takeoff.
Roger that.
Did you guys ever see that Dr. Phil episode?
Oh.
You guys remember what bum fights is?
What the fuck?
Bum fights?
Bums
Did you ever
fighting?
See
I'd
that? This
imagine.
guy used to provoke homeless people to fight each other over sandwiches and whatever. And
Dope.
he went
Good
on,
idea.
He went on the Dr. Phil show,
That's essentially the UFC, but with money.
basically. And he went, Dr. Phil brought him on the show to like kind of grill him about how shitty he is. And the guy showed up and he shaved his head the same way as Dr. Phil. And wore the same fucking outfit. And he was like, he was like mocking Dr. Phil the whole time.
I mean, really, how bad is
that
it? Like,
fucking is so funny, dude.
it's literally what the UFC is doing. It's just not as much money. That's all he could afford.
It's just
to pay these
sandwiches.
guys.
Yeah.
They wanted to fight, or else they wouldn't have.
Yeah. You know?
Right? I mean, doesn't that make sense?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, what do you think's the best or worst way to make your money? Like, say you're a millionaire. Like, is there a worst way to get that money?
Yeah.
Sex
What do you think
trafficking.
that is?
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
That one's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think the best way to make that money is?
Any legal way.
Just any legal way? You think diesel mechanic is just as good of a way to get it than?
Oh, no.
How
it's
many
not a
diesel
very good way.
mechanics?
No,
How
it's
many
not a very
diesel
efficient
mechanics
way.
do you know with $1 million?
Never met one.
I know
Besides
one
ones that
future
own
one.
motherfuckers.
Yeah. There you go. That's
boy.
right. Optimistic.
Hey, fuck optimism. That's a fact, dog.
Yeah, that's right.
I promise.
Do you like the Instagram posts on Instagram? Like if you'll be the first millionaire in your family?
No.
Video.
I'm still sending chain emails. Fuck you guys. It's the only reason I'm still married is because I sent them fucking things.
Nah. I have a strange confidence that I'm going to be, like,
Successful.
very. Not successful as to where I'm, like, millions and millions of dollars, but
Could be.
my millions of dollars are going to be in my property.
Could be.
That'd
Like,
be fucking
I
awesome.
want to own, like, ranches, like, big properties, like
Those
hundreds
$5 million
of acres.
properties I was showing you.
Yeah. Like hundreds of acres.
No longer the woods that no one wants.
Well, that's how I start.
I think that'd be
No, that's
better.
what I'm saying.
I would love that, especially if you want to go hunting. Just put up trail cams. You just out there shoot the
Well,
shit.
that's
You
what
can,
it'll be.
What zone is that?
you can literally camp in your own land. That'd be
That's
fucking
what it would.
sick.
That's what it would be. It would be just acreage for people to hunt on.
It's the only reason you would spend $280,000 is on some hunting land.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got the dough.
Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
gonna
if
say.
you're like
Like,
right
well-
now, you can be like, yeah, it's probably
Well,
a
you
pretty
think it's
good
free
idea.
You think it's free to hunt on a 500 or 1,000 acre ranch? Not even close.
Definitely not.
Well, you know it is free.
What?
The forest.
Yeah, you know how many
I
other
was
people
actually-
are hunting that free forest
Yeah.
who don't harvest deer?
Well,
and
you got to pay to
know where
play,
they're at,
obviously.
and know their patterns. Done.
I was reading some articles the other day because I had to do this hunter safety course thing, and I was reading up on because I was curious why other states have fish and game, and we have Department of Fish and Wildlife. In the 10-year goal, well, maybe not 10-year goal, but the goal for the Department of Fish and Wildlife in California is to end all hunting. That's why they have it. It's not game. It's not. They don't want wildlife to become a commodity. They want to keep it
like,
wildlife, and they want them
preservation.
to police themselves. So the Department of Fish and Wildlife in California is kind of being, I mean, it's going to sound hyperbolic, but they're kind of being overrun by like animal rights activists
Mhm.
that are in technically those government positions now. So it's only going to get harder to hunt in California
That's why
in the
it's
next
important.
20 plus
it's only going to
years.
get harder to live in California.
That's why it's important for licensing and stuff like that, because it pays for our public lands.
Yeah. But I mean, what are we
and
like?
paying for our tags, and our public lands are for us to hunt on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you
we-
get rid of
we-
tags, you
this
get
is
rid of hunting.
public-
you no longer have
Public
Exactly.
public land is technically our land.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have a shirt that
Technically,
says
but it's
public
not.
landowner. It definitely
I'm a
is.
public
not.
landowner. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
You pay for it.
You can't do anything on it.
That's the shitty
I
part.
mean, you can.
Like
With the government's permission.
Yeah.
the government could also just come and take your shit, and just be like, I need to use this. Sorry,
That is crazy.
I need it. Oh, you won't sell me the fucking front half of your store because I want to put a now a 2-lane road in here? Sorry, I'm going to need the front half of your store.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to leave you to fix it because I'm putting in the road, but I'm not fixing your store.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that works.
Pretty fucked up. But the world we live in.
I guess
Maybe
so.
one day we'll be able to maneuver around that.
I think
Well, that's
we
why
will.
you're
Or
buying the
one day we'll
150.
I was
able
gonna
to
say
move to
that's why you get a
Yeah.
fuck ton of land like that,
Yeah.
and then hope you just stumbled across a dinosaur bone or a big plot of oil or some shit.
Well,
Mm.
that's why when you buy land, you also buy the minerals with it. You don't buy land without mineral rights.
I thought that would just come with it. If I own
Not
the land,
necessarily.
someone else has the rights to my minerals on my land.
Mhm.
So the house that
You
I'm
can buy
buying
mineral.
right now,
You
if
can
there's
buy
a-
mineral rights as we speak on. Damn
Your
near back.
backyard,
Yeah.
your neighbor's backyard.
If it's not,
Dalton's
they're usually
parents'
ran on a
backyard?
separate deed and sold by the homeowner. They're not sold by the state or anybody like that. So if a homeowner has sold mineral rights to somebody, those mineral rights can be sold to other people, and eventually it will be, kind of dispersed. as
Interesting.
it
Just
is,
like
but-
if you buy a plot of land with a river running through it, you have to get certain riparian rights, as they call it, to be able to use the
The water.
stream or
Mhm.
river or lake or whatever it is. There's a difference between.
Do people
a
do
stream-
that?
What?
Jump through all those hoops, or do people
You
just
have-
buy land and you're like, I'm fishing?
Well,
in
if
this
you
fucking creek?
if you
know?
have if you're making you have a cow farm where you're gonna butcher
Like
all these cows,
Yellowstone.
and
Well, yeah,
eat
I
it,
You
get
seen
that.
show Yellowstone?
or you use
That's why he
it.
was so
or-
adamant on not getting rid of his land because it was fucking his.
Yeah.
And he's the largest ranch in all of Wyoming.
It's Montana.
No, was it?
It's Montana.
Was it?
It's Montana, but it's mainly filmed in Utah.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Utah's beautiful.
It's
I want to
fucking
go there
awesome.
so bad. That's where I'd like to own property.
Utah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
gonna
where my
say.
dad wants to go.
You keep sending us like land here, and if I ever were to buy land, it's gonna be somewhere where property tax is a little nicer.
Well,
and
brother, I'm
somewhere
being
that's a
honest
little
with you.
better.
It's not that expensive.
Well, that's
to
how
buy,
you do it.
to
is-
buy 20, 30 acres somewhere. Like
It's
you
not,
could go
but
do
I'm
that
saying if
for
I buy-
$15,000
well,
in
you
the southern states.
work here, buy there.
That's
Mhm.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I would stay. I would obviously live here, but like that'd be sick. Once, twice a year, it's like you and the whole fam go out to like this fucking plot you got
In
right
Utah.
outside of Salt Lake or some shit. That'd be
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
That's what my grandfather-in-law, he is looking for like 150 acres
That's
up in like Pioneer.
That's a
So it's
grip.
still cheap. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's cheaper. Right? It's like 200 grand.
That's a lot of land. What do you
There's
even
a-
do with that much?
There's a
land?
lot of
He,
land
want,
up
he
there
wants
for
a
sale.
he wants a razor and my brother-in-law to come out there with his chainsaws, clear fire roads, and just rip it up and get lost. That's all he wants. He wants people to be able to come out and hang out, ride quads, motorcycles.
Well, a
ATVs.
lot of that land is owned by PG&E
Crazy.
in Pioneer,
especially up there. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, I'm gonna hunt on it. I know that. I will
See,
hunt
that would
on
be
it.
so sick. My uncle was just in town. He came to visit, to look at the house last weekend. And yeah, he actually has his pilot's license. He used to fly commercial. Now he has all these like little super cubs and shit. He flies around and fucking awesome.
That's cool.
But yeah,
How
he
hard really could it be to fly a plane?
he's been trying to get me to get my pilot's
I feel
license
like it would-
forever.
I don't know about hard, but
I don't think it'd be
definitely
that
It's
hard,
nerve
bro.
wracking.
fucking nerve wracking. Because once we're up there, it's not on autopilot, but he's like, "All right, you want to fucking control the shit?" And I'm like, "It's fucking weird feeling, dude. Like there's so many." And I don't know shit about
He
nothing.
just
So I don't know. I don't know
know.
what the gauges do or
Yeah.
anything. I don't know what anything's telling me really. And there's so many new rules in California now for shit you have to have on your plane. It's a pain in the ass. And hangars are expensive. It's a big investment. But I bet you learning how to fly is not difficult.
I just want to get the license.
I'd rather get a helicopter
Be
license.
like if
That'd
I'm
be
on a plane,
badass.
fucking co-pilot, pilot, got to slip.
Are there any pilots on board?
I am.
You're in luck.
Yeah.
I fly Cessna.
I've waited. Soul's never been on an airplane. He's waiting for the opportunity when he's on an airplane.
Did somebody say pilot?
You're gonna fucking.
Certified at your service.
You're gonna poison the fucking pilot just
Yes.
the first time you fly, so that you can just hop on real quick.
Like he's just sitting there, like the pilot's like she tells you they're slumped over. Oh no! I hope there's a pilot on board. Did somebody say pilot?
Whoops.
Oh no, help. What? Someone need a pilot? I thought you'd never ask.
Fuck it. Just do it, dude.
I've trained my whole life for this. Puts on his fucking Johnny Knoxville sunglasses and trots up to the fucking cockpit.
Slams the door behind him and so.
I don't know how to fly this thing.
Wake up! Wake up!
This is way different from my flight simulator. What's up, guys? We just
What are we
passed up
doing?
Valentine's Day.
We did. What'd you guys do?
What did you do? Do you have any plans for
Might have got my
Valentine's Day?
wife pregnant.
Fucking A, bro.
No, I don't know. There's a chance. I'll pull. Hey, so here real quick. So like, what happened was,
Oh, here we go. Are you about to tell me what happened to your semen?
yeah, wait, what do you think happened? Because you ever pulled your dick out and kind of stopped the semen from coming out? Like pulled your nuts or like squeezed the tip of your head?
See, we've been over these tactics before, brother. I let it run.
I know, but you're just going to ruin the whole shit up like that.
Nah, I'll stop myself
You have?
for sure.
How?
Okay, but have you ever stopped
Mentally?
yourself,
Oh,
like
I
the
can't do
orgasm's
that.
gone, right? And then,
No.
but
Yeah.
there's still a little bit of semen on the tip of your dick kind of thing, like it feels like?
Huh?
You know what I'm about? Like it was
That's
about,
like
you were about to
pre-came.
nut.
Oh,
Bam, and you were like,
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
fuck that shit. And you like
You
shut
just
it off.
instantly just stop. You're like, hold up.
Yeah, so that's basically what happened when I pulled my dick out because I didn't
Right,
want to
and
nut.
then it
'Cause she
kinda
was
like-
about to come, and
it
I was like,
runs-
nah,
yeah.
okay. And I kind of squeezed my shit like nice and firmly, and the orgasm went away, right?
See, I don't gotta squeeze my shit. I just like squeeze my dick and my asshole shut, and I'm done.
And it goes away.
Yeah, I can be like,
So I
it's
still,
nope.
from what I think, I still had semen on the tip of my penis, but I think all the nut was still in my dick. Like it just needed to get squeezed out, right?
And it did it obviously.
So I put it back in her, and then she
you
had
fully
orgasm.
come out.
I didn't have an orgasm.
You'd fully come out though.
I don't know.
No,
That's-
like come out, like backed out, like pulled.
Oh
out.
yeah, all the way out.
Yeah, his
and,
dick was
and
breathing.
grabbed
and
my dick.
stopped. Oh,
Grabbed my dick,
Okay.
and
All right.
then when I
That does
kind of
not work.
when I squeezed my dick and I pulled my hand away, I felt a little bit like cum on the tip of my dick. So I was like, fuck it. I don't think anything came out, and I shoved it back in there. And then she got hers, and she's like, okay, now you can come. I was like, I don't think I can because I kind of stopped it before you came. Pretty sure
So
it came
you're
out.
done. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't think.
you can't retract your submission after you've.
Well,
pulled
no,
it
because
from-
then like an hour later, we had sex again. Then I fucked her, and I came that time. But it wasn't as much cum as you would think it would be if
So-
you didn't have an orgasm the first
so
time.
you
Got
ju-
it.
you're
So I was
just
like,
a-
bit of a
fuck, I
weak
think
string.
I might have nutted inside of her. And then
you just didn't.
How do you
feel
not
it?
know? Yeah.
because I killed my orgasm, but I
But
think
apparently you didn't. It
in
had to
my
go
penis
somewhere.
it was in my penis still.
And it never
Because
came
I
out.
But then,
squeezed.
but then you didn't kill it.
yeah.
That happened.
No,
Yeah.
because I never nutted.
Yeah.
But you did.
Yeah, but it didn't feel good. Like I didn't feel it coming out, or I didn't feel.
So then you probably
Uh,
didn't.
But then I wake up in the morning and she said that you did.
Actually, no. I've had that happen before.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
sitting
So
in there,
that-
and then as you keep going, it's probably
Yes.
squeezing out like a
No,
go-gurt.
yes.
that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
No,
It was-
yeah, it happens,
got
but
milked.
you don't get the sensation.
Yeah, it
from
got milked.
And then you have. Yeah. Okay.
And then I was kind of blue balls, but I wasn't blue balls at the same time.
Because you got yours, but you didn't
But
really
I
get it.
didn't because I
Yeah.
wanted to like, you know that
Right.
part. Because it was like a, and then I squeezed, and I was
The
like,
feeling never left, yeah.
fuck that shit. And then I
Squeeze
fucking shoved it
what?
back.
What fucking tactic is this? That
Around
don't work.
the bottom of my pecker head, you pinch hard, or you grab your nutsack and you kind of give them a good pull down.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
So like
Nope.
picture,
Nope.
Dude, no way.
picture these your nuts, right? They're hanging right here. You kind of grab right here,
Can't do
and
that.
then you just do one of these.
Okay.
It hurts a little bit,
That's
but
my
hey,
worst nightmare.
But-
Yeah, I don't know why you would do anything that hurts while having sex. That kind of seems like the polar
Well, I think-
opposite of what the
I'm
point
trying
of
to
the
get my
whole
wife
thing is.
off.
But that is the point, because you want to get out of like, this feels awesome, and the first thing to do is pain.
Well,
That-
you just think
stop.
about something
It
else.
works.
No, that don't work. I could think about
It works most times.
baseball cards. I'm still busting nuts.
No, that doesn't work. I
Dude.
pull on my nutsack and it works. I promise. Try it. If your girl's like, "Oh God, I'm about to come," and then you're like, "Ah!" you're like, "Ah!" and you give it a good,
Beat you.
you know what I'm saying? Give it a good fucking yank,
Sorry.
and then you'll be good to go. Pull it out though. Stop what you're doing. Stop the good
I
sensations.
think that's my problem. I was like, I could probably get 2 more in here. I'm like, nope. Sorry.
But just give it a good old. Hey, hold on 1 second. You'll get it. Just slow down. And, you just fucking-
Whoa, now.
Oh, no.
Whoa, now.
and then you're good, and the sensation goes away from the tip of your dick, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna slither this
That
bitch
doesn't
back
work,
in.
dude. For me, it
Dog,
just picks up right where I was.
Nah.
Literally the next.
You don't give it enough breathing room.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like we're losing
not-
momentum here. Something got to keep
Fuck
going.
momentum, bro. She's right there. Just, give her one of those. Hold on a second. Fuck, chill out. Or just give it a minute. You know what I mean?
Just stop. Just hold on for a minute.
Go DJ.
Oh, fuck.
That would be hella funny, bro. You just like, you're playing with it and you reach up. Oh God! How do you think they would react?
Great. I think
I think it would be a good
I'm not gonna lie. I
Instant
think it would
nut.
play. I think it would
Yeah.
I
play.
think it'd be a good laugh.
Everybody involved, I think, would have enjoyed their time there.
That was funny.
I just mic drop. You don't need it anymore. You're welcome. Just give her a fucking wink.
Like, I'm so uncomfortable. Just fucking.
Shh. It's all right.
Yeah.
He was so drunk. He started scratching my pussy like he was a DJ. Like, what?
He was going. He put his finger on my butthole and said, "Shh."
He's not gonna adjust the levels. Oh God.
Fucking A.
We're sick
So
fuckers.
what's up, you guys? In or out on Valentine's Day? You like it, or is it just a fucking
It's
normal Tuesday?
It was a normal Tuesday. I'm a broke bitch, so I didn't buy shit. Did you get anything for your wife?
Some of that long dick. That's about
That's
it.
about it, brother.
We went to Jack's Urban Eats. I think that's it.
Fuck. We didn't do that. We were just like, oh, we had spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
And we had Angel Food. What's the one? Strawberry shortcake.
Fire.
What'd you do?
Then you gave her
You
that
get some
noodle.
toppers?
I was
On
slanging
V-Day?
dick.
Yeah? Hell yeah.
Were you really?
Late night penis.
That's dope, dude. So was
Late
it
night?
technically
Was it?
Valentine's Day or nah?
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Was that the occasion, or it just so happened that you was getting some poontang on Valentine's Day?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It was a spur of the moment.
y'all
It
deal?
was not like, hey, it's Valentine's Day.
You ever had to fart while you was fucking?
Constantly.
No.
Do you let
That's
it
the
out?
furthest thing from my mind.
Well, it doesn't have to be in your
Yeah,
mind. It could be in your colon.
Have you
brother.
ever farted and you're like, I'm trying to fart right now, and you think it into existence? It just fucking happens.
Yeah. You just got a little bubble rolling into your butthole. You know what I'm talking about?
I have.
And you just might happen to be stroking. Do you try to squeak it out quietly, or do you? let
Yeah.
it-
Silently.
I've burped in my wife's face before. Just like I could feel it. Like
That's
it's,
where you cross the line between, like, you know, chick you're fucking and wife. Is
Yeah.
when you can do
you
that.
don't be burping in a bitch's faces.
I don't do
Can't
that.
say on
That's just
on any finger that I have. Can't name one of them.
You're gentle, ain't you?
Yeah, I can be.
You are gentle.
Sometimes I'll, like, you know, fucking Columbus that shit, make my own path, you know what I'm saying?
You ever
Not
heard that
really.
21 Savage song? I'm a savage, but I fuck it to a slow song.
Is that you?
No.
Oh.
I'll do that.
I can't fuck to music. I
You
can't
a bu-
focus.
Were you like Energizer Bunny?
I got a whole
No.
playlist, baby.
No, because like I said, I got a no,
Whole playlist.
because then it's over.
You got a whole playlist?
Yeah.
I haven't fucked to music in probably.
You can't do that with kids.
8 years, 9 years.
Why?
Sometimes music works too good.
9
and you get
years,
there too
brother.
damn
What,
quick.
so since you were like, what, 16?
Yeah,
What do you
dead ass.
now?
I met my wife when I was 17.
And that day, just no music, nothing,
Nah,
just
we
straight,
don't- nah.
straight white noise, and
I think it's kind of
whatever.
weird if I'm keeping it 100 with you.
Dude, I feel
The
the
music?
same way.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on, let me put something on. If
Well,
there's something on in the background and it happens, like we could work to whatever's on. But like
Well,
She
that's
wants
what
some
you
Marvin
do.
to
Gaye,
set up a
some Luther Vandross.
It's not like, hold on, wait, let me get both of us out of the moment. Let me hook up my phone.
is your
let me put-
Bluetooth on? I can't pair to my.
This fucking JBL flip never works, and
Yeah.
it's pissing me off. Do you have a USB Type C?
It's
I
not
need to charge
charged.
it.
Just wait 10 minutes.
Just- can we give it a couple minutes?
You got the candle lit. The phone's
Or,
already
matter of
hooked
fact,
up.
get
you
a
just
coffee
gotta hit
cup and we'll
play.
put your phone in it, so it gets a little
See,
louder.
that's premeditated though. You got a playlist on before the scene gets
Yeah.
sexual.
No,
You already got the
before,
candle
you-
lit.
Mhm.
Prepare for the worst, prepare for the best, expect the worst. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's kind of a bold move.
fireplace lit, Marvin Gaye's on. You got red velvet sheets on. You got roses.
Got some Marvin
got the-
Gaye and Chardonnay.
Hey.
You best believe I got the bubbly.
You got them chon-chons that make your trunk look like, you know what I'm saying?
Hogging.
Like,
Hog.
yeah, exactly.
A little elephant dust.
Wild
you get a
boar.
little, you get a little
boar.
pre-fluff when you go take a urine. You know what I mean? You
Yup,
just
give it a
fucking get
little, give it an extra shake or two, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6.
play a
Maybe give her a little jerk or two.
play a little
J your D a
5-on-1.
little bit.
Play a little 5-on-1. You know what I'm talking about?
Get rock
You just
hard.
come out.
Fucking rock hard. Yeah.
Your dick's poking right through the
Uh-huh.
fucking the easy access.
Surprise.
Just the head.
Surprise, shawty.
You like mushrooms?
Look at my German war helmet.
Yeah, all premeditated.
Fuck it,
That's funny.
man. You guys, so you're not big into
Can lead to some very sensual sex.
yeah, no. I like I mean, sensual sex is cool. I like to fuck though, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I forgot you couldn't do that when something else, other noise is going on.
Nah, because then I'll be trying to fuck on beat and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say.
Kanye's hard as fuck
Yeah,
to rap. Like when
sometimes
he's rapping, he'd be going crazy.
You got to choose the right songs, brother, because a
But
lot of those
see-
sex songs are for that reason.
But they're for
Fucking
the slow
50
shit.
Shades of Grey, that fucking whole soundtrack was made for sex.
But certain kind of sex.
Yeah, but could you imagine? You make me feel like
You can't be in there
it's
like
magic for
to-
you. Like
yeah,
you
you
gotta,
gotta go
wait till he
slow.
says you and then fucking give her
Well,
the
there's
good
also
stroke.
like the two little fucking dun, dun, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
Give it
but
a yeah, it
I
just
don't
keeps going. It's
know,
like
bro.
dun, dun.
Doesn't feel right to me.
You gotta.
Feels.
So you're willing to stick your tongue in your wife's ass but not put on some tunes?
I mean, I'm willing to put on tunes. Don't get me wrong. I'm up
But it's
for
weird.
just about everything.
But it's
dude.
weird. But tongue punching your fucking fart box is normal.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not on team normal, but
Janae Aiko made that a thing.
I'd say it's acceptable. But
Gotta
I wouldn't
eat the
say-
booty
It's
like groceries.
Aiko.
Oh, sorry. Janae Asian made.
She's like Blasian. She's like black too.
Made
She's
it-
hot as fuck.
Is that quite possibly the best mix of all time?
Nah,
Blasians?
maybe.
So nice.
Maybe. I don't know. Them Swedish black chicks are pretty good.
Is that a thing?
Maybe.
All right, fuck. Let your mind wander.
Maybe in Sweetland.
What do you guys against butt stuff? This is
Not
getting
doing
way
this.
too sex
Not
oriented.
doing this.
Are you for real? Though?
I'm not
not
against it,
doing
but I'm
this.
not a big fan. I've never had like an
a finger on your
ultra-
butthole.
like me. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking like, do I do
No, for
anal?
you.
I'm not gonna lie. It seems like a no zone. I've never
It
never
does.
embraced it. I've
I'm
always
just
been kind of
curious,
hesitant.
You know,
I'm
kind of
not.
curious because
I'm curious
My
too,
wife
but
loves that
not
shit.
about what does her asshole taste like. Not curious about that one.
well, it's
Yeah.
not about what it tastes like. It's
And you're
about
not-
what it can do for
so
her.
the-
You feel me?
Yeah, and I've
Yeah, but when I can't,
I'm-
do
I'm
the same,
right
I
in
can do the same
between.
thing from the other one.
I'm right in between both of you because I don't literally like. I'm not seeking out eating ass, and I've done it enough, but I don't think it's as gross as you think. Like my tongue is not entering a butthole.
No.
It's only
It's just a rim
outside
job.
lightweight, and
Just-
it's not even like you're not. It's
Just-
not like you're
just
licking
the
an ice
rim.
cream cone.
Just cleaning
You
her
kinda
driveway,
just
dog.
like-
No,
yeah.
you ain't even cleaning it.
You're
That's
just pressure washing that driveway.
Just
see,
licking the
that's
fucking
the
seat of the
difference.
toilet.
Yeah, 'cause
Just
cleaning-
licking the seat of the toilet.
cleaning-
Hey, if you moisten it up enough, it tastes like
Spit
what you had for
shining.
dinner. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Spit
it ain't
shine.
gonna
when
be
you talk
like
about
nothing
cleaning,
else.
that implies some sort of scrubbing or some sort of pressure, and
You ain't licking on the butt, sucking on that bitch.
I'm not sucking.
You're
asshole.
sucking butt. That's new. I never heard of
No.
that one.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. The
You know what I'm talking about? Get up in there.
yeah, see, that's
Get up in there, dog. Don't be fucking scared of
it's
it.
not that I'm scared.
Oh,
I
he's
just
scared.
I think about it. I guess the other way, because then it's like, well, if we're gonna get back downstairs to the other downstairs. I don't want, that's a bacteria.
Oh no, you can't do
Situation.
that. That's no.
Well, that's my point. So it's like I'd rather have fun with the box that
Yeah, that's
Wants to be lit.
fucking. What do you call that? A yeast infection?
is at least, and that's the kind of shit I avoid. It's like
I
once
feel like that's how chlamydia was made.
once poop gets involved, I'm out. Even like the thought of poo.
Well, you
I'm
don't
out.
do it after a long day at the gym, but
Some freaky fool dude.
I mean,
You ever seen your wife sweat it up? You're like, oh, I'll fucking take you to church, girl. Goddamn.
Yeah.
So now you are having sex in church.
No,
You
You
denied
just-
this last time, and now you're like,
I would
wanna take her
never.
to
That's a
church.
holy place of the Lord.
But
where
you
we
just
worship.
said, let me take you to church.
I didn't quite mean it quite literally.
So
I'm
I
taking
have
I'll
a
take you somewhere holy.
question. I have a question.
So that means no sex, because then that would be premarital sex.
No, because we're married.
So I seen something. Now that we're talking about
True.
church,
Okay.
more youth is leaving the church than ever.
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that's because of role models, or do you think that's because of
It's a mix.
the way churches
Yeah,
are
I
structured?
think it's the way churches are. Nobody wants to sit in a pew for 6 hours on a Sunday.
Not necessarily even that. Just
They
what
do,
they
though.
represent, brother. It's,
But this
worshiping
generation
is
does
worshiping no
not.
matter where you want to do it. If you want to do it, you're going to do it. It's just what some of the churches represent and what some of the people in those churches represent. The judgment,
pedophilism,
the fucking
raping children.
well, not necessarily that. I don't
mean,
think.
but it's like you still
that's more
watch
Catholic.
movies and you still, you still support all of Hollywood, even though it's a cesspool of
Sin.
all of those same things. You don't have a problem supporting any of that stuff.
no, I support all of it. I don't not support
Yeah.
Catholicism or Christianism or anything
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, there's
I
definitely-
do believe in Jesus, something.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is. There's somebody's up there, but who? Maybe nobody's up there. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I think people are just as willing to sit down and hear. I mean, look at how many self-help assholes there are. How many people are willing to sit down and talk about what do you call it, astronomy for an hour and a half? It's
How
like,
mad are
people
Christians when they get to heaven and it's fucking Buddha at the gates?
I say
Because there was only
big
one God,
mad,
but
big mad,
they had to pick one.
big mad.
Or like
what
fucking
if it's-
Jews.
what if it's
Jews? Oh God.
What if it's the Roman gods? Like, what are we gonna do then?
What if it's somebody nobody knows?
Everybody
and you're just
stop
like,
believing about
who the
that.
fuck are you,
Yeah,
mate?
yeah. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I think that's where a lot of Christians lose people. Is it gives off the impression that they're just hedging their bets. It's like I'm probably gonna be an asshole here, but like, just in case there is a God, I'm fucking put on for him a little bit here. So if I get
Right.
up there, I can kind of, hey, I fucking shouted you out a few times. You know, they're just kind of they're putting chips on black, but they're putting other chips on red.
See,
you know,
now, see,
and then the
thing-
hypocrisy kind of stirs away people that are curious about the faith, and then a lot of the big people that are proponents of the faith are always get caught in a scandal. They don't live the shit that they
So
talk
that's-
about, but
that's the
nobody
thing.
does.
That's the thing that blows me away is like everybody pushes the faith. If you don't renounce your false beliefs and claim Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you're going to go to hell, kind of thing. But I don't
But that's
think.
not even necessarily true.
But
Like,
it
wherever
was
you
in the
heard
older.
that,
It
that's
was in
not
the older
right.
beliefs. In the older beliefs, that was the thing. But say that was the way everybody believed.
Mhm.
That isn't what he wants, or she, or whatever it is. Right?
Oh,
Whoever.
another one.
You know what I'm saying?
How mad are Christians if they get to heaven and it's a woman?
Oh, if there's a pussy who
Oh
we're
my God.
renouncing our Christianship.
Really?
I think even
I
the
don't think it
women
matters.
No, I'm just saying, like,
would be pissed.
I don't think that's what our God would want. I think our God would want
Peace and
people
love,
to show
man.
humanity and love and
Yeah.
like
And
it doesn't
that's-
matter if I believe in a God as long as I'm good to every human being,
But then who's the moral arbiter of what is good and bad?
Yeah.
Who's to say what that is?
I
What's the
think
framework
bad's
for
pretty-
good or bad?
Just not being bad. Being good is not being bad, I feel like.
But what's bad?
Of hurting people, sinning.
Okay, somebody's
Oh,
abusing
dude,
somebody that you love. You can't hurt them. That's bad.
You could help them get out of the situation. You could defend them
Okay. Well, what's the difference?
for the name of all things good. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
Do bad in the name of good.
it's super nuanced. Did you see the video that went viral last week of that dude in New York City that was beating the bicyclist with a baseball bat, a metal baseball bat,
Mhm.
over the head over and over?
Mm-hmm.
If you walked up to that situation, you'd be like, "Holy shit, that guy should probably stop doing that." But did he just
I'd
catch?
stop it.
Did he catch the guy on the bike peeping in his daughter's room? Like, you don't know the whole situation.
Yeah,
so
I
what
mean,
you're
it does-
But
thinking?
at some point,
it-
you have to stop it.
I agree with
do,
you.
You do the good thing, which
After
is
the first
stop
hit, you
the
have
violence.
to stop it.
But good
you
is
stop the
cultural.
violence.
Like,
You stop the violence.
what's good in an Islamic country? They're
Sacrificing your
Exactly.
fucking.
You can throw gay people off of a building, and that's like moral. That's
In
you
China,
think
I
in
think
China,
when-
they got rid of women, children.
I
Yeah.
think
Little
when I think of
girls.
bad, I think of cheating, lying, violence unnecessarily.
Okay, so just I'm not gonna evangelize to you, but is it safe to say you've stolen something in your life?
One thing in my entire life.
Okay,
You
have you
ever
ever
cheated on a
cheated
test?
anybody on a test?
I've cheated on a test.
Okay, so then what does that make you?
Doesn't make me. a
Are you
bad
just
person.
fucked now?
That makes you a liar or a cheater
A sinner?
and a liar.
I don't necessarily think so.
What do you
You
mean?
just-
If you murder someone, are you a murderer?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well then what the fuck's the difference?
that's
If
a
you steal
serious
something,
fucking
you are a
thing.
thief. Just because it happens once doesn't.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but that's the whole thing. Is like the repentance front. We're not saying that. I think that's where the shit gets squirrely. Is non-Christians look to Christian people who are just as broken as non-Christians. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of Christianity is to like, yeah, I know I'm fucked up. That's literally why we need. That's why we need a savior. We need to be forgiven because we're all fucking apes with.
Something to look forward
Yeah,
to.
we all have worldly, selfish, greedy tendencies.
we all have done bad
So,
things.
Of course, and that's
But as
that's
long as we
literally the
make the
entire
effort-
argument for Christ is like, dude, we can't do this ourselves. We're all fucking dumb and broken.
Yeah, but as long as we make the valid effort to not
Yeah,
be a bad person.
But if we look at other
Well, that's
human
what
beings
it is.
as
It's
like,
make the effort to be a good person, and you'll get into heaven. That's why they're
they're basically trying to give a reason to be
Yeah.
good.
that's the Christian framework for
Besides-
turning away from your wicked ways, your selfish ways, your lustful ways, or whatever, and try to be not that
That
your
shit
old
blows
life.
me away because that's literally what humans were fucking made for.
Was for what?
Violence,
It's not what they were made for, but it's what they're made by.
violence, war.
You could definitely make the argument that sex is so easily corruptible because sex is great on paper, but then it's like, okay, well, sex with children or sex people that weren't properly educated on sex or that only educated by porn. Those people have a different
Right,
sexual
but
life than two people that are connected
No,
emotionally,
yeah,
physically, spiritually.
yeah.
Sex can be co-opted.
Right, we're the people that say having sex with children is wrong and bad,
Mhm.
and in other places it could be perfectly normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Your wife is 2 years old when you're 18, but now she's fucking 24 and you're 56 or whatever. Now it's like,
Yeah.
all right, might look a little down upon, but it's the same thing as having sex with
Yeah.
children. It's the same concept, but not
Mhm.
the same like product.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think the whole children thing is not old enough / intelligent enough to make their own decisions.
We're not saying having sex with kids is fine.
No. Fuck.
It's very
horrible.
bad.
If I
Not
catch
even
you, I'll kill
fucking
you.
close. Yeah, for sure.
It's very bad.
You get hung by your fucking neck somewhere.
Yeah. But again, would that be good
What?
of you to do that?
To do what?
That would
To
be
kill
very
somebody?
bad.
That did that to a child?
Very violent.
Because then are you matching violence with the same amount of violence? And then then does someone have to kill you for killing them? Like, do you see what I mean?
That's the argument. Can't fight fire with fire.
Yeah. So it's like
But
at
yeah,
one
it's
point
kinda,
is the good turn, does the bad?
You basically, so say there was no jail or nothing
Mhm.
like that, right? The ultimate punishment for that would be either
Eye for
to-
an eye, somebody got to rape your ass now.
no. It would be to make sure it doesn't happen again,
Okay.
which is either death or dismemberment. So you're gonna cut his pecker off or you're gonna kill him.
Yeah. That's been my argument for a long time.
Right? I mean, say there was no prisons, and you
think
want to stop the bad thing from happening, but you
Yeah.
don't want to do a terrible thing.
They're
You know,
both
by ending
equally
their
as
life.
bad.
But then
Chopping off his dick is just as bad.
You can live without a dick.
But then does that gets to the
So?
topic is
Can
people be fixed? Is there such thing as rehabilitation? If you do some awful shit when you're 14 years old, when you're a 50-year-old man, is it safe to say you can change your
I
opinions
think
and
it's
the way
safe
that
to
you
say if
interact
you're
in the world?
14, you can change a lot faster than if you were 24 and got.
Even if you're 24, your frontal cortex isn't even all the way developed yet. Say you're drinking and you accidentally punch a woman, or not saying that that's even a thing that should even happen, but we all know someone that's been in some sort of a physical dispute. Are they stuck in that forever? Are people unable to change? Like, at what things start to become
I don't know,
irreprehensible?
bro. OJ is OJ. So
I think
He's a good
Vic
guy.
is Vic.
Good golf game.
I
you can
think
come back from it, but you can't erase the narrative.
I think as
course.
a younger individual, yeah, you learn. It's not so much changing; it's learning on how things, react.
Learning
or
from your
change.
mistakes,
Exactly, learning from things happening.
whether they come the hard way or the easy way.
But when you get to an age, say the age we are now, we kind of know right and wrong,
But how do you know that?
just because
Moral standards.
of everybody else's things are.
So
yeah,
it's all societal?
Yes.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it makes
Society
sense, like-
dictates what's right and what's wrong.
Like you see,
So does
you
the
see-
government.
You see people driving drunk, killing families and themselves. That's not a good thing to do. Let's not do that. We don't want people dying. You see guys raping children and selling them on the internet. That's a terrible thing to do. Let's
So
not do
that's
that.
only wrong because society says it's wrong?
No,
in a
because-
sense,
Or is that
yes.
just wrong?
In a sense,
Because
yes.
just 'cause it's wrong.
Because it's wrong. It's
Obviously,
human rights.
it's wrong, but it is only wrong because society says it's wrong. If we said it was right, then by golly, it would be fucking right.
Not necessarily.
Back in the
because
day,
that-
it was fucking right.
human rights. No,
It
human
was
rights
never
is
right.
human
Not
rights.
Tolerable.
Is a fucking
and-
thing.
Yeah, I was going to say
Depends on what
slavery
side of
was
the fence
legal,
you
but
were on.
I don't think anybody...
Human rights are human rights, and I think everybody's entitled to them. So when it starts infringing on human rights, like you can't sell me or own me or do whatever the fuck you want with me, just because you're
But we can do that
Stronger.
to animals.
they're fucking animals. They're humans. Circle of life.
You couldn't do that to a fucking lion.
You don't eat humans.
Couldn't do that to a fucking lion.
I just think it's a
Circle of
slippery
life.
slope.
Exactly. Circle of life.
They eat humans all the fucking time.
Exactly.
But we can't eat a fucking shark. I can't eat fucking Simba.
If you can kill them, it's all yours. It's an animal. It's a circle of life. You eat them. We don't eat humans. We don't eat each other.
We don't, but somewhere
I was
they
going to
do.
say, in some societies, it's
Fucking-
very
It's
acceptable.
deemed fucking right.
Yeah.
Right.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo
To you.
motherfuckers.
To
Yeah.
us, yes. But
I
that
think
goes. That
that's-
goes with anything.
To
Anything
90%
is
of the
right.
fucking world.
Yeah.
95.
Probably a
97.
lot more than
Probably
that. Probably
99.
99.
Yeah.
99.9. But still, somebody out there sees it as good job, Jimmy.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, let me get the arm next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing. They're like, we're all mammals, right? Just I'm hungry. I need a meal. My family needs to eat.
Well, it depends how you
That
see
man got a
evolution.
fat thigh. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
we come from
But
a
also at the
giant
same
blast,
time,
or
say we did
did
grow
we
up in
evolve?
the Viking era,
you best believe I'm fucking chopping heads with my axe.
yeah.
And I'd probably drink your blood if I was a Viking. If we're gonna be
Mhm.
real with you, I'd probably be
Have
that
you
guy.
watched that show?
Nope.
Such a good show.
Do they drink blood?
Yeah, such a
Mhm.
good show.
I'd be that guy. I'd be the fucking,
Praising the gods.
No. What?
That's what
No,
that show's.
insane.
That show's called.
Did you guys even notice that I moved it down?
I did
I
because
did
it
like
wasn't
it.
straight. It drove me nuts. That's all
Looks
right.
good, man.
No, it does look good.
Is it not straight? I don't know.
I just noticed
Maybe
the
I'm
thumbtack. The
crooked.
corner was throwing me off, but it's from this
Oh,
angle.
yeah. You can't even see it.
I
But
know.
yeah, man, that shit is. I don't know. I wouldn't have a problem doing what I had to do to survive.
Yeah, I get it.
I wouldn't now. Right now.
But also at the same
Doing what
thing.
I
I
have
mean,
to
at
do
the
to
same
survive.
time, like the week.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with all of that. I think, I mean, obviously government is what it is. It's a necessary evil, or it's a part of life. But I wouldn't say an anarchist, but I'm kind of your way. It's like
Anarchy.
if I see or whatever our street, our community, I think government should be as localized as possible. So our community, this neighborhood, should police itself. If everybody here is okay with their houses being graffitied or whatever, all right, let that happen. But if we, kind of like the mob back in the day, they did horrible shit, but it's like, you don't mess with women and kids and shit. And if you did, we're going to make you pay for it. We'll make a statement. We're not calling the police. We govern our own
Mm-hmm.
block and our own government. Same thing. If
a
like
cult. It's
Could be.
essentially a cult.
or just an extreme neighborhood watch group, however you want to look at it.
It's a cult.
The mafia is
I-
not a cult.
So the way, I mean,
Well, you all conform to a set of rules on what is right and what is
But
wrong.
they're agreeable rules.
That's a
You've
cult.
all
The United States is a cult
Alright,
with
we're
some
using that,
rebellious parties in between.
I guess. I mean,
so I think like everybody should be able to defend themselves, and if they can't, they need
Well,
to find
with
somebody to
what?
defend them.
With what?
but
Whatever
that's
any
what,
means
that's what
necessary.
we're here for.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like women and children, if they can't defend themselves from other men, women, and children, then they need to find somebody who does.
Nobody. That person's not going to be with you 24/7.
That's
You will
weird.
be
But they-
alone.
A lot of times they are.
That's what I'm
in
saying.
the back.
He's
in
saying
the
find
days,
somebody who can. Well,
back in
how
the
the fuck are you
days.
going to do that?
That's how a lot of people were overtaken when
That's
the
how
men
people
were
are
gone.
taken now.
When the men were gone. No,
Mhm.
like they were overtaken because the men were out hunting or out fucking doing whatever, right? They're gone.
Well, I mean, if you're hunting and you're an advocate enough, I would hope that your wife at least knows what she's doing around a gun to stop that
yeah,
from
but
happening.
just like I'm trying to kind of put into words what I'm trying to say, and it's not really coming out right. Basically, everyone's an equal. Like everyone is unequal, or what's the word?
Everybody
Not
is of equal worth, but we all
Yeah.
have. We're not equal. We're not all the same. We can all have equal value. A kid, a woman, even if you have a disability, everybody has the same worth in the eyes of whoever you believe the creator is. But we all have different skill sets, and I think that's kind of where shit's getting squirrely. Is we're all society's telling us that we're all just interchangeable. Two moms is just as good as a mom and a dad, or like whatever it is. It's like everybody is the same, and it's like maybe, but
Well, that's
maybe
what they're
not.
trying to see. That's what they're trying to depict it as. Is in this world, everybody's the same fucking person. Everybody deserves equal rights, or everybody should be treated equally. When in reality, we're all completely different.
Very different.
Granted, we all shouldn't conform to a different set of rules for each person, but
Right. So if everything is
But you kind of do.
But I mean, that's the whole
what I
thing
mean.
right
If you
now is like
localize it, you
equality.
should. You don't treat all of your daughters the exact same way.
Mm.
You cater it to each of their personalities, and I think that's where shit gets squirrely. Is you cannot govern 300 million people. It has to be extremely localized. Like, take care of your house. Your house, you don't treat everybody the same way. You treat your wife and all three of your daughters all so different.
Mhm.
The in-laws you live with, they're all treated different. They all hold the same value as human beings. If any of them got killed, it'd be fucking horrible. Like, all of them are valuable, but the way that you interact with them all is different. It's not the way the government looks at you.
No,
You
we're
all
all
get a
just
bag of
minnows in a
nickels.
pond.
Yeah, you're just tax cattle. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, I get that the government's here. We need roads
But
and
also
shit.
think about, like,
But
if you were in a community like that.
There is no
Um,
government without us, though.
So
That's the point.
so when things did happen, like, you're the protector.
Yes.
At
that's
all times.
Quite literally what we're here
That's
for.
it's literally what a man is made for.
Protect, provide, preside.
That's
I
what I
don't
was
think
trying
that,
to
I
get
don't
at
think that's what a
before.
man is made for. Does anybody really know what a man is made for? Like, why were we put here? Does anybody actually know that definite of an
I feel
answer?
like, I mean,
I don't
the
think-
only way to put it is to create
You think you were
offspring
just
and
here?
protect them.
You're just here for basically to be a security blanket and
Not
a
at
fucking
all.
machine.
No.
That's what he's saying. He said, "I'm here to reproduce and
protect
to protect while
protect
I'm
and
here."
provide.
So you're a security guard that has sex
Protect,
with
provide.
whoever you're
And
protecting.
preside.
reproduce.
Yeah. Leadership. Yeah.
Only reason.
I see the thing that it kind of it makes the argument I'm kind of making right now is kind of making it seem like men are the most valuable thing in the world, but I kind of think we were here to protect women
In a way, we kind of are
Because
glorified
women-
security guards.
because women are. I mean,
Well,
dude,
how
behind,
what about
They're
there's
life
no way to
bearers.
put it, brother.
But thinking
behind
about-
every strong man is a strong or stronger woman.
think about a different species, penguins.
Mm-hmm.
Who's
the
taking care of
fuck?
Who's taking care of the kid? Who's out getting the bread and butter? The wife. The wife is gone. The dad's sitting on the fucking egg.
Mm-hmm. But
Protecting
why
the
is
children.
that? But why
But
is
not the
that?
wife.
But why is that?
He's here to protect, right?
The husband is protecting the children.
Right. But you're here to protect. Say you don't have kids. You protect your wife.
Your goal in life is to find those, make them, and protect them.
I don't think everybody was put here to fucking reproduce, Dalton. There'd be a lot of fucking retards. There are already a lot of people reproducing that shouldn't be reproducing.
That's why your dick's there, buddy.
It's not one.
To alleviate your
I mean,
bladder
we could
and
flip it back. What do you think we're all here for? What's the
I
purpose?
couldn't
of
tell
life?
you. No idea. I would imagine everybody is for something different, and 95% of people are not even going to find that reason, and 99% of them people will not know the reason. Nobody's going to fucking know why the hell they were here. They're just going to do something throughout their life, and if they enjoyed it, then they'll chalk that one up as a win. Be like, okay, yeah, that's what I was here to do. I did it. Now.
But
I'm
do you
gonna
guys ever
die.
wrestle those questions at all? Like, what the fuck? Why
35,
are we on this spinning
8?
rock in the middle of outer space? Like, what the fuck is this for? Is this a video game? Like, what is all this? Like, when you see roadkill, you're like,
Evolution.
you know that thing that was inside of that skunk that's now just the carcass? The thing's dead, but like
The mind,
the thing that was in
the
it.
soul.
Yeah, I don't know if necessarily it's a soul. Whatever was in
Spirit,
it, like
whatever.
where'd that go? What happened to that? You know?
It's just I imagine it's just another life somewhere else.
But where? Like,
Maybe there's
how
nobody.
far
Maybe
down the
there's
thought
nobody.
do
Maybe
you
it's just a
change?
fucking gang of motherfuckers.
could be.
See, maybe the
but
thing is
maybe
it's
it's
all
just a-
still here. It's just
Maybe we just relive the
can't see it.
same life over and over again with no recollection of it.
potentially.
you never know.
You just
Like
keep
I said,
coming back.
it's
It's
tough to
all just
say.
a big old simulation. Boom, you dead. Boom, now you're a fucking child again. Coming out the womb. Wah, wah. Chance to do it all over again. But you have no recollection from the past.
I suppose.
Which essentially is like the thought of it. Like you
Which
come
is
back
crazy.
as something else with no...
Which is crazy to think about. Like,
Remembrance.
that could really be a thing.
But then that would quite. I
Well,
mean,
that's also there. Also comes with that could be a thing, or also could be where atheists get their argument is, well, there could be nobody.
But I think that's such a nihilistic approach because then there literally is no meaning for anything. You can
But
be
I
a
don't.
shitty person and
They're
it
not
doesn't
saying
matter.
that there's nothing after. They're saying that there's no God. They don't believe in a higher being
Yeah.
is the reason that He
Yeah,
created
but-
all of us. Is what they're saying. They're not saying there's nothing after. I'm not saying that they're fucking right or wrong by
Yeah,
any means.
I get
But
it.
everybody has their own opinions. They have their
Yeah.
own views.
We're highly intelligent beings.
Some of us are highly retarded.
I'm just saying, like, it's crazy to think that we just fucking.
Well, they say
grew
we
from
don't use
amongst-
75% of our brains.
Yeah.
Well, it also goes. How do you think evolution went? Maybe people believe that we didn't come from fucking monkeys.
Yeah, I'm not in that camp at all. The Big Bang Theory doesn't make sense. We talked about this last time that like I'm not a big space guy. I don't know what the fuck's going on
Yeah,
out there.
no fucking.
Goes
I
over
don't
my
know
head,
enough
but-
about anything.
There's been no time in history where something has come from absolutely nothing. That's never occurred
Yeah.
ever. So
That's science. That's America's scientific definition of the creation of us.
But that's the most scientifically
That's the most astronomical
Irregular
fucking
process of all time.
opinion I've ever
Basically,
heard.
all I fucking know is, for as long as I can remember, there's been something that was embedded in me since I was a small baby child.
Yes.
Said I just
To-
want to hump everything and
No, to-
reproduce and have kids.
To want to create happiness in myself and people around me.
That's
And
innate.
if you didn't have that, I'm fucking sorry. But that's literally why I feel like I'm here, is
But
to
what if
just
20
be happy.
But what
Is
if
to
20 years
enjoy
from
what
now?
this fucking gift that somebody, nothing made.
But what if 20 years from now you regret every decision you ever made and you wish you could redo it, and now you are not happy? Now you're not happy for the majority of your life because you regret the decisions you made in the
Quite
first
literally
half.
impossible. If you live your life in service like that, you'll never ever regret it. It's the most fulfilling life you could live.
Just being a robot and
It's not a
conforming
robot.
to
It's
society.
it's the complete opposite. Society is the most selfish. They don't want you to help other people. Society is the opposite. It's what can you do for you? Live your best life. Self-love.
Well, I mean, that's kind of
Love
selfish.
yourself.
Being happy. That's a
But he's not.
self-loathing.
He's not helping other people to get his own fulfillment. It's just a byproduct of.
Well, it's
helping
two
other
people helping each other, making a product, aka children, because you can't have one without the other.
That's correct.
They're a little more, just a little more round on the, right there. A little more. Oh, I didn't see there. We're just finishing up stuff and getting back to our regular thing here. But if you come back next time, we'll have a bunch more goodies for you. Maybe you can tag along one of these days, get a couple laughs in. Bye-bye.
Pencil dick.